The 3D repository on the Smithsonian Digitization Program Office website has thousands of 3D models available to view, many of which have model files freely available to the public to download and use. To find a model, first head to 3d.si.edu. There are a few different ways to find content on the site. First, you have what is on the landing page. The Featured tab has highlighted models. You can view models by museum. And we have collections, which you can also find at the top navigation. Collections are simply curated groups of objects that fall under a theme or exhibition. You can also click the Explore tab to search or browse for a specific model. Smithsonian digital objects have two different rights categories. CC0 and usage restrictions apply. CC0, or no rights reserved, means that you can do anything you want with the downloaded asset, including commercial uses. To support this, the Explore page has a checkbox under the search area to limit your results only to those with CC0 license. You can also filter your search results by many different facets found on the left-hand side of the page, such as the museum, the location it was collected, different topics, also whether or not the object has an augmented reality feature. For this tutorial, we will search for a model of a dress by typing dress into the search bar and hitting enter. This will bring up many thumbnail images representing the results that match this search. Let's pick a one-piece dress from the first row by clicking on its thumbnail. This will load up the object page for the dress. This page provides object details on the right and an interactive 3D experience on the left provided by the Smithsonian Voyager 3D viewer. First, let's confirm the usage rights of this object by looking down on the left-hand side under the 3D viewing pane. We see the CC0, no rights reserved icon is there, so we know that any model downloaded from this page can be used for any purpose. Now let's get to downloading a model. Click on the download icon to the right of the CC0 icon that shows an arrow pointing down. This will open up a list of all the available downloads for this object. This object has 7 possible downloads, and I will briefly describe what each of these are. First is the low-resolution file in a Draco compressed GLB format. This model is optimized for the web and your best bet for use in an interactive online viewer. Next is another low-resolution GLB, but this time without Draco compression. This is for use in viewers and applications that don't support the compressed format. Then we have another low-resolution model, but this time in the OBJ format. OBJ is one of the most commonly supported formats in 3D software and is useful if you want to modify the model in one of those applications. Next is the final low-resolution model in the GLTF format. This is similar to the uncompressed GLB file, but with a human-readable scene file and textures and model data stored in a separate file. Next, we have a low-resolution model in a USDZ format. At the time of this tutorial, we use this format to support augmented reality viewing of models on the iOS platform. The last model listed is the full-resolution mesh in an OBJ format. This download is best used for high-resolution renders or purposes where model complexity is not an issue. These models can consist of millions of triangles and have file sizes of several gigabytes. So keep that in mind when downloading. Lastly, we have an option to download the metadata for this object. This is a text file with object details and information about the 3D scene. Now all that is left is to pick the model that's appropriate for your purposes and click the link to download.